Behind me is the new Honda Civic, a car that is favorite amongst many driving enthusiasts. Today I'll take you through all of the specifications and the features of the car. So, starting with the car's key, which I have in my pocket, this is how the key looks like. So you have an option for lock, unlock, remote start and boot opening button, both of which you have to hold to enable. On the back side you have the Honda logo, which is an incredibly premium looking key. And speaking of remote start, I'm going to do a demo for you. So to remote start, you have to click lock once and hold the remote start button. So and there the car starts. And so to give feedback, the car's indicators are going to blink 6 times in total. To shut down the engine, just hold the remote start and the engine will shut down. By the way, the car's engine will also automatically shut down if the car's engine is on for around 10 minutes. Moving on the front, firstly, the car has brand new signature LED headlamps, which are dual beam. Means the half beam has 2 beams, one on the outmost side and one on the innermost side, and in the center you have your full beam. It has LED built-in indicators with daytime running lights. The fog lamps as well are LED. Then you have your parking sensors, which are integrated, 2 in the fog lights on both sides and 2 in the front grille. So to show you the demonstration of the headlamps, I'm going to switch them on. So moving on to the front of the car, you can see the bonnet, which has some nice little cuts for an aggressive and sporty look. Moving on the sides, you can see the car has black side mirror caps, which is the sport element from Honda, which is also carried on in the rims. In the door handles, the shark fin antenna and the spoiler, which I'll show you now. The sunroof is also very big, so you can get the most roomy experience in the best of days. Here is the spoiler I was talking about. You can see it's adding to the sporty looks, and you get these sleek lamps, tail lamps on the back, which are LED. And also the car has a nice modest bumper with dual exhausts, and you have 1, 2, 3, 4 parking sensors as well.
Welcome into the interior of the new Civic, which has a black color in this specific model. So the seats are partially leather, partially fabric. Let's start with the steering wheel. Here you have the controls for lane keep assist and your adaptive cruise control. On the other side you've got your multimedia controls. The car has paddle shifters as well, so the right side has the positive gear and the left side has the negative gear, so this can simulate a manual transmission. Moving on to the right stalk, this has controls for the car's wipers, so you can get automatic wipers as well. Here it says auto, by the way. On the left stalk you have controls for the car's lights, which are also auto. Now moving on to the car's infotainment, which is quite big and everything's easy to read. So we can start the infotainment. You can see it's quite fast and responsive. It has different options like Bluetooth, phone, navigation, so the car has Google Maps built in, and it also features wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Moving down, you have controls for the direction of airflow, the hazard button, and this is your air conditioner setup, which is automatic and dual zone. Moving further down, you have a 12-volt power outlet and 2 USB charging ports. Down you have wireless charging. Here is your transmission, which features the following modes: parking, reverse, neutral and drive. You have your drive mode, so you can engage it in normal, sport or quiet if you want to. An electronic parking brake and brake hold. You have nice circular cup holders with supports as well in them. You have a leather covered armrest, which can open up to reveal immense storage down there with probably a coin holder. Okay, and the door has some lights in it installed, so these lights look very beautiful. These most of the time come on when open the door, also when the car's engine is on as well. Now moving further, you have a nice fancy door handle. Here are your controls for the car's windows, and these are your side mirrors. So the car has auto folding side mirrors which also work with the car's remote control system.
So these are the back seats of the car. So let's start from the top. Here you have controls for the lights. So this is on, door and off. These are your rear air conditioning ducts. You have side pockets as well to store anything if you like. The front driver's seat is full back, yet still have got an entire tennis ball of space. The seats on the back as well are partial leather, partial fabric. The doors are also nice build materials, and here's a touch of leather as well. Here you have pieces of glossy black which complement the car's sporty elements on the outside, and you have got grab handles on all four sides, and the one on the back which I'm sitting near has a coat hanger as well. So now let's come to the car's boot. So it has a lot of space inside, but to unveil that space you have three options to pick from. So the first option is in the key. You can see this is a boot opening button which you have to hold and the boot pops up. There's another option under the boot lid, and there's another option in the driver door. So there's a button there as well. So I'm going to be using the key for this one. So here you have a nice piece of fabric installed for insulation. These are your hinge guards as well. And you have an ample amount of boot space, as you can see. There's so much space. Now this is an option called 60-40 split seats. So this is a little hinge which I'm going to pull, and it's going to retract the seats. It's also on this side as well, but we'll save that for later.